My name is Ariel. I'm a human rights activist in Israel. And my story started in 2013 when my child was kidnapped to another city in Israel. There is no human rights in Israel. There is a lot of the judicial crimes. The judicial system is corrupted, and there is no father's rights either. So I found myself in a situation with false claims, police brutality, judicial crimes started in 2013 when my right to privacy was violated by the welfare ministry, which was sucked into my case by the judge Elianus in the Petah Tikva family court. And then I started to reveal all the corruption here in the human rights activities.
How does it make you feel, Ariel, that your rights, contractual rights to be a father, which was signed by the same judge, I understand?
Yes.
She actually agreed that?
Yes.
Now she's trying to take your son from you?
Yes, actually the actual contract was shared custody at the beginning. Shared custody, equally shared the time with my son, equally shared the expenses for
everything.
my son. Yes, and then the Yiddish Mame organizations, NGOs, Vitzo and Hadassah, which is controlling every judge should gone through Vitzo school for judges. There is a school for judges by Vitzo. There is a school for social workers by Vitzo. Vitzo is an NGO, which is non-governmental organization, which is controlling the judges, the social workers. Everything is controlled by Americans, which is not living here. They don't live here. They don't know anything about Israel, and they are controlling us from abroad. It's like your joystick. They are joysticking all our judges, our social workers, our police. Our police is controlled by Americans.
You've had a lot of, I would say, attacks lately on Facebook from American Zionists and various Zionists from around the world on you and Israeli, really attacking you.
My car was smashed. My car was smashed. They are interfering with my job. They are phoning my manager at my job for firing me. They are saying that I'm not paying my son his child support, his money, and my son has everything. His mother is furious for not having 3 cupboards of clothes for him, because he just have 2 cupboards for 2 years old, 2 years and 3 months years old, 2 years and 3 months years old, clothes full in 2 cupboards. She is furious for not having 3 cupboards full of it.
Now, we've got to be fair here, because everyone thinks that it's all about men's rights, but I know you have a good friend who's a woman who lost 4 children,
yes,
and her husband in the bargain, and you do an awful lot for women here who are struggling too. I know you do.
Yes, for everybody, because we are all in it together. It seems like there is a system. The system is starting with no man should be allowed to raise his son, because the Yiddish Mame from Vitzo, the Yiddish Mame organization, those NGOs told us so. So no man should raise his own son. and teaching him how to behave and how to be a good person in this world. Afterwards, after they taking the father away, they are taking the son away from the mother. So you have to fight for being dead, for not allowing them to take you outside of this arena, because then they will take the son away from his mother. And there's a lot of child trafficking here in Israel. They are taking those children away from. We are talking about geeks and nerds, okay? Those are
Normal fathers.
Normative fathers, nerds and geeks. It's not like the Israelis, Jewish nerd wandering around with his computer. It's not like we are talking about an alcoholic or drugs or something. Nothing like this. Okay, those are normal human beings, which is being controlled by those NGOs from America here in Israel. By those NGOs, by this VIZO, which is controlling the police, the welfare, and the judges. It seems like they are controlling everything here. And all the houses are Americans too.
Who do you tell, Ariel? I mean, who's listening? Who do you go to? How do you tell people what's happening?
Well, we are starting a movement. Yeled Vashem, it's a site. This is not a closed Facebook group like all the others. We have a site, we have sites, we have public. We make everything on public. Everything we publish is on public. Everything that we say is on public. We're demonstrating against them. The thing is, when you get to the bottom of it, there are no human rights. So there nothing that you can ask for that is count. When you don't have human rights, you don't have father rights, you don't have the mother rights, you don't have the children rights. You don't have any right in the court or with the social workers or with the police. They can arrest you like they arrested me. They tasered us. They are electrocuting us. We didn't do a thing.
No, you didn't.
We didn't do a thing. There isn't any false. There isn't any complaint about me. Just false complaints. They try to do some things, but they didn't quite succeed, because even the police said that I'm innocent. They sent to me after 6 months. They sent to me, you're clear as snow.
So, do you hate Israel, Ariel?
This is not Israel. This is not Jewish. This is not. What do you see from the Hasbara from outside? This is not the Jewish. A Jew is not afraid from human rights. Okay, you wouldn't find any Jew that is afraid of human rights. Human rights are in the Bible. Okay, it's in our blood. Human rights.
Family is in your blood, that's for sure.
Yes, and so. This story, like the Jews are against Palestinians, territory, all those things. This is just administration tool, public administration tools to control the people here in Israel, to fight each other, like fighting each other for their interests. It's their purposes. It's for controlling the people purposes. This is not us. I'm not hating everybody. I just want to raise my son. That's the whole story.
That's what you want to do, raise your son.
Yes.
Now, I'm aware of loads of people that I haven't met who are raising petitions in the UN, who are suing in The Hague, who are suing from the States. This is going on all over right now. It's really growing, I've noticed while I've been here. Would you say that's true?
Yes, that's true. We want to sue all those criminals. Those are the so-called judges. Those are not judges. Those are... the son of the judge will be a judge. The son of that judge will be a judge. That's this is a cartel of judges which occupied us. Our judicial system was occupied. They are judging everybody, but those are not judges. They are just controlling us. Those families are controlling us, and they are doing a lot of judicial crimes. against against the Jewish family, and it's not just against the Jewish family. The domestic law is an instrument in their hands to control everybody here in Israel.
What help do you need from outside? What do you want from the people watching this outside?
Legal.
What do you want from them?
Firstly, legal help, because we need a lot of attorneys from the international level. We can't sue here, because then I'm going to sue that judge at her father court. So he's going to defend his daughter, because he is her father. He is the judge, she is the judge, her mother is a judge. It's a family of judges.
So you want some funding and help. Do you want...
Yes.
People don't believe... By the way, people don't believe any of this, you know. They think...
Yes, they don't.
They don't believe it. They think that maybe the people I video are just randomly picked, chosen, that this is just a few people here and there. Now, the lawyers are saying different. But
open the ID of the judge, take his ID, and look what's the name of his daughter. And suddenly you will see that this daughter, this Elianus, okay, she's a judge too. How can that be so?
You're going to lose him, aren't you? You're going to lose your boy soon. You know that in your heart, don't you?
Everybody is losing their sons, and their daughters, because when you are losing your son, you are under control. It's like the Nazis. They are taking your children away from you, and then you are under control, because this is like ransom. They are holding your son. So now I will surely have to pay my taxes. I have to do everything, but because I'm under control, I don't want to pay them taxes which I don't have to pay. This is not their money. This is not those are not their human rights. Those are our human rights. They can take that away from us. Human rights are those are absolute. They can't take human rights away from us.
Why don't the Israeli people know this either?
They know this.
You think all the Israeli people know?
Every Israeli know that there are no human rights. There isn't a way for a fair trial. The right to a fair trial is violated. The right to privacy is violated. The right to defend the society and the state, protect your family, is violated. All the human rights are violated. You can't. You don't have the right to develop. You don't have the right for social security. You don't have those rights here in Israel. It's like hell. So everybody knows that. Everybody here in Israel knows that. But they can't speak loudly. They can't speak in the international level, because then they will take your son away from you. They will take your family away from you. It's a ransom threat. So how can you live here? It's in hell.
It's not like you want to destroy it. We need to clear something. The state of Israel for Israelis is the government, the system.
Yes.
The land of Israel, Haaretz, is the land and the people. Outside, I've noticed that people think the state and the land are one thing.
No.
But they're not, are they?
No,
Inside
Zionism,
it's different.
Zionism is the life of Zion. Zion is Israel. This is loving the land of Israel. But the land of Zion, the land of Israel, which is absolutely not connected with those criminal activities, okay? Melting those two not connected things together, it's a crime too, okay? Because we don't want to cooperate with this Nazi regime. We don't want to do any judicial crimes. We don't want to do any crime. We just want to raise our sons peacefully and do what every people on the planet are doing.
People are offended by the frequent use of the word Nazi when they see these videos.
Yes,
I mean, lawyers have said it, fathers have said it, mothers have said it.
Yes.
Not coming from me. I don't edit videos.
Yes.
These are your words. But how do you feel that people who've gone through the Holocaust and survived or have survivors will feel when you use those words?
Yes, this is Nazi because
It's very offensive to a lot of people.
They are using the final solution, taking Jews, taking people, and using Israel as a ghetto with no exit order. This is Nazis. This is the final solution. This is a ghetto. Israel is a ghetto for Jewish people. Okay, the Jewish majority here in Israel are suffering worse than everybody else.
Ariel, let's hope that you can actually get your kid to stay with you. He's a beautiful child. I've seen him. And here we are standing at the airport, and there's the flag of Israel.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing that you just don't think you can live here anymore.
No, you can't live here anymore because you are not safe in Israel. How can you be safe in a ghetto? Okay. How can you be safe with human rights violation? I have one son and I can't raise him because the public administration tools and judges are violating my rights on a daily manner.
Okay, Ariel, thank you very much. Thank you.